Hello, sacred souls. It's Susanna from Alamanic Shaman. What I have here for us tonight is a very quick one on shifting our thoughts from negative thought patterns to a positive thought pattern. And that's basically inspired by this mug that I found the other day, where it's half and half. So is the glass half empty or half full, right? Like I got that message right away when I found this mug. And I wasn't sure when to do it, and I just thought I'm going to do a quick one just for that, actually. So, since I've shown that to you, I'm now going to light the candle that goes in there, because that candle shall represent us and our vessel. Our lives depend on our thought patterns, right? So if we have a lot of negative thought patterns, we attract more negative things into our lives. And in our ascension process, it's important that we break that and we shift to a more positive way of thinking. So let's get started. Just quick smudging, then I'll call in the spirit guides, and then we're gonna do this. Okay, I'm trying to use up some of the smaller ones here so I don't always waste tons, although it was really good to put the little pieces in the fire the other day. Well, I'm saying the other day, it was last night. I'm telling you, sometimes my sense of time is not as it used to be when I was fully and completely just living a 3D life. Now it just sometimes some things seem really far away and they just happened, and vice versa. Okay, please cleanse and renew all of our energies and take away anything dark, evil, and low vibrational, and flood us with massive amounts of healing light, unconditional love, blessings, and protections from the divine. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. All right. Dear Creator, Higher Power, Source, and Soul Energy, our higher selves, our higher spirit guides of the light, our ancestors that are in the light, dear Mother Earth, Great Spirit of the Fire, as well as the other three elements, air, earth, and water, please join the ceremony and assist the healings and prayers with all of your powers. Thank you. Please close the circle of protection around us. Thank you. Okay. Please help us fully and completely heal from any and all dark, negative, and otherwise unfavorable thought patterns based on fear and anxiety, anything where we always expect the worst outcome rather than trusting in the divine to always have our back, to always, be there to protect us and to guide us, and to know that we're okay, actually more than okay, that we will receive everything that we need for as long as we're on the right path, right? The divine fully supports us. Please let any and all dark thought patterns be transmuted and transformed by the love and light within us, and infuse us very, very strongly with that divine love light energy, and transmute anything that is still dark, any and all dark and negative thought patterns. Transmute them into positive, optimistic thought patterns so that we expect the best and we just know and trust that everything is going to be okay. And so it is. Okay, I'm feeling called to share a little story from my life. A long time ago, like 20 years ago, over 20 years ago, in my very first job that I had, my very first professional job, um, that branch was closed down and we were all getting laid off. And we, since the office was sort of phasing things out, people were laid off at different times. So everybody had an individual meeting with the two top supervisors. And when I went in, because first they had announced in general that we're going to close down, but then they had meetings when they knew the exact timing, right? So when I was called into the office, I went in there kind of excited, like, I'm getting laid off and hey, I'm getting paid not to work. What's not to like, kind of thing, right? That was in my early mid 20s, I think it was at that point. And those two supervisors, the moment I opened the door and walked in with a smile on my face, they're like, wow, you're the only person walking in here with a smile on your face. Like, that's amazing. Like, how come you're so happy? And I was like, well, I'm getting paid not to work. What's not to like? Like, what's not to be happy about, right? And they're like, well, people have mortgages and stuff, and they have family commitments and whatnot. And yes, I was single at the time, but I also didn't have a support network here, really. Like, I was on my own. My family was back home in Germany. So, like, it's not like I didn't have worries, but at the time, I was still so positive and optimistic, starseed and earth angel, that just didn't faze me, right? So that's the kind of, or the way of thinking we have to try to get back to. In the meantime, life has thrown me quite a few curveballs, and I have been like on the verge of homelessness a few times. Always managed to pull through, but yeah, it's not been easy. So I'm not in that optimistic state anymore either, unfortunately, and I'm trying to get back to it again because life does always work out in the end. Like, when you think back, you pulled through everything, and so did I. So we can either stress about it insanely, or we can let go and trust that the universe will catch us, or multiverse, whatever you want to call it. I'm so used to saying universe because back in the day when I first started, we didn't really think about a multiverse. Anyway, so yeah, we just need that lighthearted trust again. Ah, yes, thank you. Okay, so that was the message, that we just have to let go of our burdens that we carry. And at least in part, if not fully, that's our choice to say, okay, that's enough. I don't want to carry this burden anymore. I'm going to let it go. And that's easier said than done. Trust me, I'm still working on it. But once we make that decision and ask for help, we will be able to let it go, even if it takes a while. So please help us let go of all the things, all the burdens and things that still weigh us down, that we still carry with us. All the baggage, anger, hate, resentment, blame, guilt, shame, and any other negative emotions that still hold us back and hold us down. And any unhealed trauma, hurt, pain, and suffering, please pull it out of us and send it into the light for healing and transmutation into the divine love light energy. And let it be reintegrated. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön, all my relations. We thank you for all the divine help that you've given us, for all the spirit help and guidance and protection. We're truly grateful. And we ask to please help us shift back into a positive, optimistic, light-hearted state of being, where we let go of all those fears and worries that come from a place of separation. But stepping into oneness, we know that we're taken care of. Please help us heal everything that is still in our way of being really in oneness and fully trusting and knowing on a deep, deep level that the divine has got us every step of the way. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön, all my relations. And let us be filled and surrounded by pure divine golden light, the pure divine love light energy, and let us be surrounded by a massive 12D shield of protection with golden light, and seal it with a divine seal of protection. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön, all my relations. Let's take a deep breath in and breathe. Let us breathe in all that divine goodness. And breathe out all the fear that we've been holding on to. We're just going to let that go. We're just going to let it float away. And so it is. All my relations. Okay, let the ceremony now be finished and accept our love, thanks, gratitude, and blessings. Please open the circle of protection around us, but keep us strongly safe, shielded, and protected. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön, all my relations, all our relations. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching, for being a part of the ceremony, and for working on your own healing. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And I'm also sending you tons of love and light, many blessings. Be well until next time. Bye.